Hello guys, Otaku Man here. I'm gonna talk about a new kind of what if now. It's like Korean manhwas but little bit different now. I'll still start with our main character. His name will be Ashura Kanzaki. Yes, Ashura Kanzaki. A young mage who has great talent over magic. Manipulating mana, he was master at manipulating mana. But his life wasn't always this good. When he was born with a very little amount of mana and didn't show any kind of proof of some unique magic. Our main character, he trained very hard to enhance the simple magic, like enhancing my body magic. He can now enhance it like one for all, making it a different kind of spell. He has even created his own kind of spell that he has created. He was discarded as a trash in his own family. He leave his own family. He named himself just Asha. He named himself just Asha, the Sorcerer King. Now, after his Sorcerer King, his life was pretty much very good, but he had love very much. He had his own best friend. He had his best friend and he had a wife. Now, he has been in love with his wife for many years. He's now about to become the world's, you can say, magic god now, being his strongest power. Now suddenly there was an attack in his own castle. The attack, you can say, he got an alarm from his own personal AI. He doesn't know what happened, but he said, "Sir, enemies attacking, intruder alert." His whole house, his guard, everyone were nearly killed. His loved ones, friends were killed, but his best friend and his wife were safe, so he was happy. He flew with them to another safe spot or safe zone that he called it. He teleported all of them there and said, "Friend, what happened there?" His friend's name was Indira. Okay, why the fuck not Indira? His friend's name was Indira. He had limited amount. His friend Indira, he doesn't know that Indira was the one who planned that attack. The attack was very gruesome. Everyone that served under him died very brutally. Some of the guard even turned their back on their king. Most of the people of his kingdom were nearly dead because of one his foolish best friend's jealousy. Now we go to Asha. Asha was saying Asha was planning his tactic. Now he was seeing something with his a mirror that shows what is the situation of his country now. He's seeing this. He started to cry and said, "What did those people do to them? These monsters." Before he said, "Yes, I'm gonna use that. Those are motherfucker monsters. I'm gonna kill all of them." Now he fired an attack. Said, "Distraction ball." Now he's chanting the spell. Then suddenly someone stabbed him from behind. Now the weapon that was he stabbed by, it was a magic sword that was he given to his own wife. Say, this magic sword can kill literally him, so he literally gave the magic sword to his wife to be in for her protection. This sword started to slowly destroying his spirit, and he just turned around and saw his wife, Lamia. "Oh, why? Why?" Now Lamia said, "Huh? Why? We have planned this for many years. I was waiting for the right chance when I'm going to stab you, but I couldn't. I guess now is the very great time, right, honey?" He said to Ashra's best friend, said, "Yes, honey, really." Now said, You, I, I thought you were my friend. I was your friend. I don't like how you have this much power and I don't have that. Now said, now die bastard. He now pushing that spirit sword into his body, destroying his spirit again said. Now this time Ashura said in anger said, if I die, you die with me. He just said, his body started to glow and said, die bastards. You will never get hand on anything with me. You will never get anything from me. He said, ignite. His body started to glow and it was a little fucking distraction. The distraction nearly killed half of his world. And he just returned into spirit form and said, good riddance. He then, with his last twist strength of his spirit, he just cast a curse upon his wife and his best friend said, you will rot into this world until the death of this world. You will never have immortal peace. You will never. Your soul will be reincarnated into a person, a trash person every time. Remember it. Your body, every time you will die, remembering what you did to me. I inflict this curse upon you. Eternal hell. He just said as his spirit disappeared from this world. And he said, I guess I'm dying right now. He closes his eyes and waited for afterlife to get him. His spirit, he doesn't know, but something happened. One of his book or spells, you can say, or a servant that he cleaned. Her name was Angelica. She was, you can say, Ashura's most trusted companion out of all. She loved Ashura. She loved Ashura so much, but Ashura did not notice it. When she saw Ashura dying, she literally begged the god to help him. She said, you know, he is a human. I cannot interfere with his life. His spirit has already left his body, but please, God, try it. She started to cry and beg to the god. The god felt very pity for that angel and said, okay, Angelica, I'm gonna give him another chance, but he will not be into this world. You have to find him. Find him? Yes. You will not be able to see him. You have to find him. Which world he is gonna be reborn or resurrected. Angelica, it's your job now. Find him. And because of you being under his care and protecting the world harmony, I give you the blessing. I give you the control over time and shadows. You can walk through realities now. Be careful, Angelica. He is now floating upon a world, searching for a person that who will wield his soul. Now we get back to Asha. Asha seeing that he's still flying said, what? Is this afterlife? Now Asha sees something. Because he was flying into spirit form, so don't worry, no one can see him right now. Asha was flying into his spirit form, into the world of Naruto. He had seen how Kaguya Utsutsuki came in and every fucking shit thing happened the same. Indirasha, everything. He also saw the cycle of reincarnation. Indirasha cycle. Now he thought, my name was Asha. This person name was Asha, really. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not shit, but it really helped me a little bit. I guess let's see. Now Indira, his brother's name, he just heard that name and have eternal hatred for that. Now he said, this word is little similar to my case really for some reason. That brother grow hated, huh? Haguruma made a mistake, he literally said. He, have, he should have chosen both of his sons, then it wouldn't have happened. He's saying that. Now, we he's seeing the nine tail attack and said, nine tails. If I remember correctly, Haguro Mosusuke created the nine, split the ten tail Biju, then split them into nine different beings. Okay, awesome. Now, if you're wondering, by the way, he's just observing for now, and his magical energy, he's literally a god right now. He's searching for the host of his soul. Now he has seen that three triplets were born at the dreadful the 10th October. Now it was not the Reaper that sealed the QB. It was some other seal that Minato created. Now roll with it, guys. I know it's something. Now roll with it. His he couldn't really understand what's happening. He said the fourth Hokage was really wise. He did not choose anyone. He chose his own children for the sacrifice. Okay. He's seeing this. He saw how now he saw both the three children were born. First was Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Second, Menma Uzumaki Namikaze. Then third, the youngest, Mito Uzumaki Namikaze. 4 years, our main character has seen how the world treats the eldest. He has seen how Naruto is treated in his own home because of just having the QB soul inside of him. He just literally shaken by said, "Is this humanity? Was I wrong? This world is fucked up than my own world." He's just a fucking 4-year-old child. They are beating him senseless. Now he couldn't contain his anger that much. He just time to time he helps Naruto a little bit, like eliminating some of the angry mobs that chases Naruto. Ambo couldn't say anything because it was the spirit doing, no, nor anyone. In in one of them, Naruto just literally cried into the sleep. Now that time, Naruto did not return to his own home. He was in the hospital. The third Hokage was beside him. Said, "Naruto, are you okay?" Said, I am okay, old man. It hurts sometimes. Why do people hate me?" Now, our main character seeing this, he literally been crying right now. This is a 4-year-old child and saying this. Now, we see it's the cycle of hatred, Naruto. I know the world is cruel, but try to hold on. Old man, I cannot hold on anymore. I am at my last straw. I didn't do anything there right now. I was just walking. I was just walking around the city for some food. I didn't have any food. My own parents don't even give me food right now. They forget me. They forget me since I was born. One day, Jura came and with that fucking prophecy. He said, the child of the prophecy. Now, my own parents thought it was Menma and Naruko. What fuck's sake I'm saying? Menma and Mito. The both of them said, "Ah, shit, I'm gonna do something, you see. I'm gonna change the name of Mito a little bit Naruko." Yep. The both of them thought that it was Naruko and Menma. He just now crying said, I could be the one too. I don't know, Naruto, but Jiraiya said you don't have the chakra of that beast, and because your chakra claws were destroyed at a very young age, you cannot even use chakra right now. I know, Gigi, but it hurts sometimes. Why I was born like this? I also feel hurt for you, Naruto. Oh, and here is it. Horizon gave Naruto some food. Said, "Thank you, Gigi, at least my hunger is died. Hunger died down." Now, now Horizon left after few hours. Now, you go back to our main character. Our main character is thinking that this kid is at his last straw. Let's see him a little bit more. What happened? Now they were seeing how not. Now we go to a little bit of skipping one day. Now time skip to one day later. Now to wake up from the hospital and he rested on his own house. He thought maybe they were worried a little bit. Now when he knocked the door, he said, "Here, yes, who is it?" Kushina said with a loving voice. Now said, it's me, Mom." Said, uh, now Kushina really said, Kushina man opened the door, and when he came inside, Kushina slapped him across the face, making him fall in the ground because he was weak. Said, what was that for? Where were you the whole night?" Said, the villagers do. Now she slapped him again, said, "Don't you lie again. The villagers are very kind. They don't treat anyone like you. Stop lying." Now she said it with a way, said it. Said, okay. He didn't say anything anymore. Now this time, our main character Ashra, the sorcerer king, he just literally visibly angry with this woman. He said, this boy has a little bit of similarity to me, but he wasn't talented like me, but he doesn't have the chakra that they call. He said, chakra. Chakra is too much mean. It's very it's not very potent like mana, but it's very, it's leaking out really. The chakra is not that bad, but slower. Mana is better. He said Tensei. Now the world contain little senjutsu, so he can transfer the senjutsu to turn it into a mana a little bit, and also he can also turn chakra into mana, so don't worry. No, Ashura seeing this again said, "This woman is really bad. He couldn't do anything because he was weak. He doesn't know, but he cannot get into Naruto's body because of the ninth hill interfering a little bit. Protection, you can say." Now we skip to we skip to 3 hours later. Minato came into the house and said, "Kushina-chan, kids, we are going on to a little vacation." He said, "Vacation?" All the siblings said, "Naruto thought I guess they were gonna take me. They're gonna take me too." Now said, "Get ready, everyone." He said, now the fourth figure was in the living room sitting now. Everyone was getting ready because they are going out on a little vacation or outing, you can say. They're gonna return after 1 month. Now Naruto hasn't eaten breakfast yet. He doesn't know how to cook. You remember, guys, he's still fucking 4-year-old. Now Naruto also gets ready. By the way, he does not have that much good clothes. Just think of him having the same clothes as the cannon. Not the jumpsuit right now, but the flooring one. He just get ready, and he was out getting ready. Then we said, we are ready, Dad." Now he just shouted, "I'm coming." Now they didn't listen to him. They ignored him like every time. Now said, "Okay, bye bye." Now okay, now say bye bye to the house. He said, and sealing the house away to not lure thief or anything. Now he said, they are leaving me behind. Naruto said, as he tried to open the front gate. Now he tried to open the door, but the door is not open really. Now what? Now inside the mine, the female fox said, "Naruto-kun, the door has been sealed." What? He just said, "Really?" "Yes, Naruto-kun, door, your father sealed the door. But I am here, I can ignore you like always." "Naruto-kun," the fox said inside of his brain. Now, if you're wondering how does he know about the fox, he may have met him few times more already. Now, the fox is a girl, he doesn't know that. Now said, okay, I guess I'm free for some days. Let's see if the house has some dinner, food or something." Now he tried to search in search. He tried to search in the house for food, but to his pure luck, no food. There wasn't really a single food that he could eat right now. There was some raw, fresh, raw flesh and something now. Naruto just said he couldn't get onto the stove because he was too short to get on it. Now Naruto could not even light him on the fire right now. He just literally eat raw meat right now. You can say raw meat. Yep, disgusting. But boy has to survive. Now our main character's soul is just literally seeing this and foaming in anger. He has lost hope in humanity fully. He was the wisest thing on the earth now. He was a kind-hearted person. Now seeing this boy life, he just literally lost hope for this world. Said, once I get a body, this world is gonna die. This world is gonna fear my terror. This was a prophecy, huh? I'm gonna destroy that fucking prophecy. Then there. Now, Naruto is not anyone's reincarnation, by the way. Menma is actually not Menma, sorry. The child is with that gonna be born after this 1 month trip. They are gonna be the child of prophet. That is gonna be the child of prophecy. Now we go to little bit. Little bit was time skip to 1 month later. Naruto is passed out on the passed out on his room. He is not. He could not listen to anything at all. He he was getting so thin in that 1 month. The the home's water supply also got stopped. He couldn't drink water anymore. He was at nearly a dying state. He was nearly half dead right now. At that time, who the the Namakaze family came in. Naruto did not have any strength to greet them, so he just lied on the ground. He was waiting for his dad to be quiet and Lord. Then there, Kushina saw Kushina said, "It's good to be back home, right, guys?" Said, "Yes, mom." And and Minato said, "Yes, son, it's very good to be back home." He said in there, and by the way, Minato doesn't know that how Naruto is treated this badly. Now Minato hasn't seen Naruto for a while, and Kushina just said, Just forget about it." You can see it was something like his wife just clearly shifting his mind from Naruto topic. Now something clicked on his mind when he come into the hall room and saw a boy's picture. The boy was older than his other children. Said, Naruto. Now he suddenly clicks. Said, What happened to Naruto? I haven't seen him for, you can say, full 3 years, really." Now now Minato was very busy at Hokage. As the council also started to pressure him, and Minato just stopped coming to house a little bit. You can say so. We go to now Naruto slowly drifting away. His life, the Kyuubi tried to save him, but he doesn't have chakra. He has only the soul. He was still gathering chakra. He was only able to gather one tail, but it wasn't enough to heal Naruto. Naruto slowly dying and said, "I thank you, Kyuubi, for at least being with me. Now you can be free." Now said, "No, I don't wanna be free." The Kyuubi said with a tear, "You have to live, Naruto. You have to live." "I cannot. I guess I'm dying right now." Now at that time, Naruto's spirit just literally leave his body, and Kurama was about to leave. Then after a little get into the body. Not get into the body, you can say he's merged with the Naruto's broken spirit and his own spirit. And get inside Naruto's body. Then the body started to glow, growing tinted, and now his eyes started to glow golden. His body started to emanate light, holy energy, any fucking kind of energy you can remember. Now in the whole world of Naruto, the sky is crackling, thunder thunder's breaking down because it was the wrath of a sorcerer king. Dark clouds forming around the whole Namakaze compound. The whole Kono village was under some thick cloud. Lightning crackling everywhere. It started to rain. The rain was so heavy that the rain was black. After a few minutes, the rain started to pour. Blood red rain started to pour from the sky. Everybody was scared what was going on. Some of them were trying to research what was this. Natsukanada was in the village, by the if you're wondering. Natsukanada doesn't know about. He she doesn't literally care really. She just cares. She just care about Naruto. She's the only one that who cares Naruto and no one else really. Now she has refused to train Naruto because you know how they treated Naruto here. She said Naruto also needs some training. Wait a second, guys. Now Naruto's hair grow into this size. Now, by the way, if you're wondering, Naruto's hair was always red, so don't worry. He has always red, and he doesn't have the whiskers mark here. Now, our main character merged with Naruto's soul, becoming Naruto himself. He has Naruto's all the memory, but our main character stay dominant in Naruto's body. He has every emotion that Naruto felt, every pain, everything he literally feel. He started to crying a little bit, said this kid has taken many things. I couldn't help you, Naruto, but I'm sorry. But I will make you into what you wanted to be. A greatest shinobi, right? You are not gonna be a shinobi, Naruto, but you are gonna be the greatest of all in this world. I'm gonna take revenge. I'm gonna take revenge against everyone who has mistreated you. Everyone, your even parents won't get forgiveness. Whatever I've seen, I'm never gonna let this go. I'm never gonna let this slide. And don't worry, Naruto. There will be many precious people to you. I assure you, you will have a harm. I, Ashura, now take the name of Ashura Uzumaki. I know what Uzumaki clan are capable of, but you are gonna be the strongest Uzumaki that lived. The strongest Uzumaki that destroyed armies, cities, even the galaxies. Remember this, Naruto. The light died down as blood red rain started to pour the whole elimination. No, not everyone doesn't know what kind of rain is that, but Sage of Six Path, Sage of Six Path did feel it. Said something has been born. A god. Sage of Six Path said to himself, said, I hope Indirashara, they both are protected from this entity that whoever he is causing this climate change. I hope Indirashara you both are able to survive this kind of danger that is coming towards you. Now we are gonna go to Naruto here. Naruto wake up in his room. He said, so I'm this kid right now. Do I have my everything from my past life? He said the story. He just literally said storage ring. The storage ring appeared in front of him. He said, so you're here, little one. Now the storage ring had a spirit. He called the storage ring Tinkerbell. So he just said, Tinkerbell, you're still here. The Tinkerbell is just literally glues and signifies that. Now, seeing this, he just said, I hope my books also stay safe here. Oh, and more importantly, my locket also safe here, I hope so. The locket you are seeing there, that is the locket he is talking about. Now, he said, I hope my outfit also here. Now his outfit was also there, so awesome. It's still little too big for me. I have to wait for a few years. Now we gotta go to a very big time skip. A time skip to when Naruto got into the academy. Now Naruto got into the academy. He doesn't show his skill to anyone. He doesn't literally care. He doesn't even show anyone the skill. Also, he was famous to the academy because of his looks. But remember, little Ashura here, he was always very handsome for a very young age. Now, we got into a little bit of sparring session. Now, this was time Uraka called out sparring session between Naruto Uzumaki. Now the Namakaze name was stripped out of him because he is not the heir of the Namakaze anymore. He is an Uzumaki. Now we are gonna go to a little flashback when everything happened. He still remember his 8th birthday that everything started to change. He remember his 6th, 7th birthday everything started to change. He started to change, and his sister on the other hand, Naruko, she was not abusive as her brother was. Like her brother was literally called himself the god of shinobi, like the title that Hyuzen has. He literally called himself greater than Hashirama Senju himself. So, and Naruto on the other hand, he doesn't talk to his family at all. He gets up to the house when he needs. He has learned the shadow clone, and by the way, if you are wondering, it's not the shadow clone. It's just a clone that he created from spell. Now, the clone will literally he take his place, and he just stayed in the forest to make it the forest of death. If you're wondering, he has taken the deepest part of the forest of death that no Junin or anyone has been gone there. In the forest of death, he hunted animals to make his physical body stronger, because in his past life he didn't make his physical body stronger at all. That was the mistake that he made. He was not gonna make that mistake here. So he has also started creating new kind of spell to enhance his body even more. So he is now creating some kind of spell, but it's not still it's failed. So he's training his body. Wanted to push on the system. That's Saitama routine, literally nothing else. Now our main character knows that there's gonna be a birthday party there, so he said, I in the birthday party might be getting some food, so let's get there. He doesn't literally care about anyone there, so he only care about Tsunade there. You can see Tsunade through this year, she helped Naruto in many stuff, like only the Uchiha clan and Uchiha clan, I mean only Mikoto and Itachi. Itachi really gave him some gift, and the Itachi on the other hand, he was assigned to protect him, not protect him, you can say protect the Hokage children, but he always found that Naruto was alone. So one time he 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 followed him. He saw how villager treat him, so he just saw how villager beat up Naruto there, but he didn't saw how Naruto fixed himself literally in an instant. He is not fighting back because he is hiding his true strength for now. Oh, and remember, that hit that he received is not really painful to him anymore. Now why? You see, he has used magic to reduce the pain that inflicting in his body, to make his body feel any kind of pain, and he literally heals his body every time. So yeah, no pain, no gain. I don't feel pain. I don't feel pain. Then we go to a little time skip again. Not time skip, still the flashback. In the we time skip to the party. The party was then in the time skip to the party. In the party we see Naruto eating some food because the food was fucking awesome. He just said, whatever happened, this whole food is just literally bullshit. The food as I make is already awesome. This food is bullshit. He said to himself. Now, Tosanada has already given him some gift like, kunais and other answers, also some scrolls. Scrolls of fire style juices, and Naruto doesn't need little scrolls, so he just said, what would I do with this? But, uh, I now his guy knows that how he Naruto Sanada knows that how he cannot use chakra, so he she just literally sometimes give him some fighting score like she also sometimes tell the might guy to train Naruto, but Naruto always decline that offer. And we go to a little bit later on the party. At the finishing of the party, now Minato said, I have an announcement to make everyone. Now everyone just started chatting and then listen to the Hokage what he's about to say. I, Minato Namikaze, choose the clan, choose the heir of Namikaze clan to Menma, and the Uzumaki clan to Naruto. Now suddenly Naruto said, Dad, I don't want the Uzumaki clan. He said, I don't want the Uzumaki clan, give it to Naruto. Now I wanna be the Hokage, and I said, okay, my daughter. He just literally chose that Naruto is going to be the next Hokage. Yep, that's it. No pain, no gain, that's it. Now Naruto on the other hand, he was just said, oh, I didn't know that bitch literally doesn't. That bitch was that nice. He said to himself. So one of the target got off the list. Okay, and we also time skip to literally when me and little Mitha was born. Yes, a new fucking child. She was literally carbon copy of Kushina, you can say. She was born. She doesn't even know that Naruto lives in the house. Naruto started to move separately after starting the academy. He doesn't come home. His, you can say his mother. She doesn't literally care anymore. She has literally forgotten Naruto after Mita was born. So he just literally leave the house. He said, so the Uzumaki clan, huh? At least Ashura Uzumaki. Not that bad name. I'm gonna change my name Naruto to Ashura, but I'm gonna keep that Naruto. I have to. Just the way boys dying wish Naruto, I guess I have to keep it. Now, our boy, we go to the, we time skip little over. We go to the academy time. You can say Ninja Academy. There was a little sparring session. You can say with Taijutsus. Naruto has already created some spells like body enhancement spell that enhances his body to a point where literally he could move at the speed of Flash. Not Flash literally, you can say the speed of Jujutsu Kaisen, you can say Sukuna. Yes, Sukuna speed. Jujutsu Kaisen, how they use curse energy into their body to move very faster, that kind of a speed. So that kind of speed and strength. He got that, so he said, should I use it on these weaklings? Let's see, it's a test. I hope I don't break the weakling bone too much. Now, he was fighting Kiba, yes, he was fighting Kiba by the way. He was fighting Kiba Inuzuka. Iruka called out, yes, sensei. I guess we are gonna say, Kiba said to Akamaru, I guess we are gonna beat this weakling up, right Akamaru? Akamaru barked with little hesitate because Akamaru could feel how Naruto's aura was, so he didn't want to attack that much, but he had to follow his master order. Now I said, come on Akamaru. Akamaru just barked a little hesitantly again. Now this time Kiba got a little suspicious. Said in Kiba's mind, why is Akamaru acting a little strange? He doesn't bark that way. Now he said, Akamaru, is something wrong? Akamaru just barked few times and Kiba could understand. Said, is really something wrong now? Kiba just looked at Naruto that releasing killer intent on literally on Akamaru. Then he said, "Oh, I know what's wrong." Naruto speak up suddenly. He just said, "I do you want me to show you this also?" He just said as Kiba just nodded a little bit, said, "Yes, why? What's happening?" Said, "Okay, let me demonstrate a little bit." Go. Now we see we see a little aura that calls death. Eh, Now Kiba was seeing an aura that imitating from him, like like a face that said death itself. Now Kiba now his leg were literally shaking from pure fear, and said, "What is that?" In his mind, he's just saying that it must be a genjutsu. He said. Now he tried to shake the genjutsu off by whatever he's learned from a little age. He said, "This must be a genjutsu. This is this is very terrifying. What is it?" Now they were trying to attack, but when Naruto stepped to step, he take one step in, then the ground started to crack. I mean, he created a little crater when he walked. Said, "Are you ready, Mutt?" He said, little changing his voice a little bit, and said, "Be ready for the consequences you're gonna feel." Suddenly, Naruto vanished from Kiba's sight and appeared, catching his head, and said, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you, so you're gonna be beaten up very badly. Get its trash." He just literally ragdolled Kiba to the ground, and then catching his feet, then slamming him on the ground continuously like Hulk. Then he said, "I'm not finished yet, just yet." He just literally hold his head like this, and then push him in the ground, making another crater. And said, "Are you okay, Trash? I think you are. I think you're losing. What happened to that mud pride? Mud pride, huh? Where is that fucking alpha pride, huh? You are an alpha, huh? Let's see, motherfucker. Where is that alpha right now? Show me, you fucker. Where is that alpha right now?" He's slamming his head into the ground continuously. Then Iruka saw how bloody that looked. Iruka just mentally shivered and said, "This kid has changed a lot after that incident or whatever happened. That he has changed." Now he's just catching him and then creating a mana blade, and said, "Huh, let's see how you feel." He's pushing the mana blade into his leg, breaking some of the bones inside, creating shockwave inside. Then said, "Oops, I used ninjutsu." Now suddenly Iruka said, "No ninjutsu." Naruto said, "Oh, sorry again, I forgot." He tosses Kiba in the air, then punching him on the chest and throwing him on the ground again. Now suddenly Iruka remembered that Naruto cannot use chakra. He remembered that Naruto was his chakra reserve were destroyed. So he just has mentally taking notes that how did Naruto then created that? It's like the fourth Rasengan, but not at the same time. It's like a blade made out of Rasengan. Now he said, "I'm gonna talk it with the Hokage. For now, I should let it go." Now Naruto left Kiba literally put it all yes mentally beating the Hokage. Now in that fight, Satsuki on the other hand, she knows about Naruto's condition literally. So he said, "How is he able to create that? Was that a ninjutsu?" Now Sasuke on the hand said, that part was already a weakling, so he's no special deal. But in the inside he was scared that too, it could have killed an Uchiha literally. Now we are gonna time skip to a little, not a little bit later in the class. Now it's lunch time. had lunch and anything at the anything little. He went into the school roof and sat on the you can say watching the sky and said, I wish my school I wish something might interesting happen. No, he just saying interesting happened. Then he received a memory from one of his past life, or you can say he got something from his past life. A clock, you can say clock, a hand watch. You can say that he doesn't know how did he get that. He remembered that hand watch had some little you get blessing of one of the gods. He received it when he was 16. He remembered that that watch was too powerful for him to handle that time, so he sealed that watch into his ring. He said, I guess I should open the watch right now. Now, he took out the hand watch and he said, I'm seeing it after a very, very long time. He now opened the watch and pressed one of the buttons. Time that then there it stopped. I feel very good. Wow, so if I remember correctly, this watch has the ability to create parallel universes, or even let me travel to parallel universe. I remember why I stopped using it, because it was too powerful for me that time. Now I am literally too extra shitty powerful. No, Naruto hasn't met the nine tail, but not the nine tail knows that something was wrong with Naruto. You see, the nine tail could not access Naruto's memory anymore. The memory there had something a blockage that the fox could not get through, and she cannot even communicate with Naruto right now because there was a minor protection on his full body. And she is already suffering this new kind of energy that she does not have. What is this? This is something similar to chakra, but it's not chakra at the same time. This energy is very potent and very refined than the chakra. What is this? She tried to harness the energy, but she tried to harness the energy. She was able to. For some reason, she was able to harness, trying to absorb the energy more and more, infusing with her chakra, making her skin white. Yes, don't you percentage me anything. I'm just making this shit up. I wanted it. Now she is mixing with that energy. This energy is more calmer than anything. I feel in harmony with this energy is totally different. Now this energy gave a karma a human form. Sorry, a human form. A woman with practically white hair and blue eyes. The skin was like milk, but like the skin was like milk, milky white, but at the same time very beautiful. And the fox just staring at herself said, this energy it gave me a gender. I was the watch and then started doing his own thing. He was in front of a woman with white hair and blue eyes. Her beauty was unparalleled. Now our main character was at seeing the fox in her human form with the nine tails and ears spreading throughout. Now the knight also was surprised to see Naruto's new appearance, and Naruto said now she was literally surprised and she had a blush a little bit because she had a new kind of feeling. Now she has become human how? Because of Naruto's mana. Naruto's mana, just remember guys, Naruto was God. Every day according to takes some and it does have side effects. She just had a little blush and said, "You did me look handsome." I know I am handsome. I am already awesome, so don't worry. Now, said, what do you wanted to talk about? This energy, look, I was, you can say, orange that time. Now I'm different. Dark orange. You are not cuter, you know that? Naruto said with a little fluttery flattered and then said, "You're flirting right now." Yep. Kid Pinocchio kid said, you just wanted to talk about this. Said, "Yes, number kid." Weird Bob. Now to get rid of my mindscape and in the fox mind and I said, why was I remembering now? This energy makes me feel myself. It gives me something. A inner feeling no one knows identity. My last two teachers both were female, so that's why I guess. And saying it, then said, that's why I guess I have some beside it. He said with a smile, said, "You are the first human Naruto that is going to make my new friend." Or possibly he said saying that. Now we go back to Naruto. Naruto's watching the watch and then take out the watch and watching it and said, I guess I'm gonna wear it on my neck. Now he just remove the necklace and wear it on his neck. And I hope everything goes fine. Now he sees the bell ring and said, I guess it's gonna be a long, long ass year. Now I'm gonna change a little bit of the age. You see the age here, you can see we're gonna use 15. Yep, that's the why I wanted it. They're able to get it 15, so don't worry. Staying 15 might be awesome. Awesome age for Naruto. Now, so magical did not happen and he still goes, so don't worry. Now we go to the trap skip to the graduation day. Naruto has completely changed. He literally look like this now with the necklace of the, hand watch that I showed that time in his neck. Now the hand watch is not seen because he literally keep it hidden all the time. He has a sword now, just the Sasuke's glass sword. Yep. No, fuck that glass sword. I'm gonna give him a new kind of sword. And guys, this is the sword I'm talking about. Sorry, just drinking some water. Now, this is the sword I'm talking about. He has it. You can keep the sword if you want, so don't fucking worry. So, and guys, this is Kuruma, so don't worry. This is Kuruma here. Imagine her with fox hair and foxtail. So bye bye. Now, guys, after finishing that, Iruka called out the team for the test. Naruto did the shadow clone without even fucking hand sign. Now this time, I, Minato and Kushina and all the elders were seeing their all the elders were seeing the next generation because they are the future. Fuck them. Now fuck them. They are in for a big surprise. Now everybody's turn was given. Now when it was Naruto's turn, everybody just literally said he's gonna fail. He doesn't have chakra. He's gonna fail. Now Sasuke doesn't even believe that shit anymore because she has seen how to use chakra. She has seen how destructive Naruto's chakra was. She doesn't even question that anymore. But Sasuke, he literally does question it. He said there's a weakling. Manmashi, he doesn't literally knows that Naruto can use something else than chakra. Now Naruto, on the other hand, she was skeptical about Naruto. Like, she knows that Naruto is not weak because the aura that he possesses and the. No, every time when Naruto passes from her, like some of the chakra is always getting into Naruto, but she doesn't know why. Now, if you're wondering, the Kyuubi tries to take away the chakra every time they came in contact with Naruto. Now, we go to the little set. Now Naruto, I don't know you could do this or not, but you have to do the shadow clone. You have to do the shadow clone jutsu fucking shit. Said okay, okay. Naruto said with a little bored tone. Said okay. He just literally flicked his finger and said done. He had created four little clones there. They were all solid. Iruka just literally says, seeing this, they were all solid. He was touching one of the clones, said, "Oh, they are solid." Now said, good job, Naruto." Now Minato on the other hand just saying, "He cannot use chakra. How is he using chakra?" Kushina, she doesn't care literally. She just said that demon has something. He has something up in his sleeve. He's cheating. Now Now we go into another little bit of sparring match now this time. It was only Taijutsu, so Naruto just said, it's gonna be fun. Naruto has really got destroyed everyone in the mainly test, so it is not the sparring test. Kono is the year, it's the Naruto literally. Now, Shinobi of the rookie of the year is going to be Naruto, so literally, so now see this. We see Naruto getting into the ring. Now this time it was Kiba and his opponent. The Kiba just literally said, "I give up. I give up." He literally said in scared because he knows that how he has seen the demonic strength of Naruto. Every time he and Naruto fight, Naruto has literally broken every one of his bones. So he just literally give up at the fight literally. Now Akamaru is so scared of Naruto. He doesn't even get into the ring at all. Now we go to say because of Kiba Inuzaka give upping on the match. We are gonna get a new match upon to Sasuke Uchiha. Now Sasuke said, "My brother is dead." Sasuke says into her mind, "My brother is dead." After saying this, Sasuke just arrogantly got into there and literally activated his Sharingan. Now, if you're wondering, he has one Tome, nothing else. Now Sasuke has two Tomes, so don't worry. He can now. Sasuke is not gonna upgrade his Sharingan that goodly. Remember it. Now we go to Naruto. Naruto just said, Sharingan. That's the weakest Sharingan I ever seen. Just one Tomoe? Fuck you." He just literally said this to him. Said, "Fuck you. Fuck you, man." Said, "Let's see." Now said, "Match begin." Naruto just literally was standing there and so Sasuke was literally seeing him said, "Let's move on." Now Naruto Naruto just literally standing there, a hand on his pocket, and said, "Come on, trash. Show me what you got." And Naruto just literally blinding speed, and getting behind him said, "That's what you got." Sasuke tried to punch him using some of his blows, but Naruto just dodging it very casually. Said, "Ah." He's just yawning and saying, "That's the best you got? Pathetic." He just kicked Sasuke in the rib, causing Sasuke to go out of the UK boundary. Before he go out of the boundary, Naruto just literally grabbed his feet and yanks him on the other side of the floor. Said, "Huh? Still pathetic. You cannot get up. Get up, trash." He just said, with another bored look, and said, "You really are boring." He doesn't use chakra right now. Said, "I'm gonna use a little bit of later, not chakra, really mana." He said, "Huh? Should I use mana a little bit more?" "Nah, he's gonna die already if I use more." He said as Sasuke tried to hit him, but every time he dodged and keeps kicking him on the face and then slamming him on the ground, making some craters. Then Sasuke got angry this time. It was only Taijutsu Messi for wondering. Now Sasuke get up and said, "Great fireball jutsu." Creating a big, you can say not that big, but a little bit smaller than the, you can say Canon Sasuke. Canon Sasuke then throwing it at Naruto. Naruto just stand there and take his hand in front and dispel the fireball jutsu literally like it was nothing. And said, "Huh, that's what you got. So you have started using jutsus, huh? Okay. Now you're gonna see what I create every time and I make." Now we see Naruto creating some big ass something. Now guys, think of it as a chakra chain right now, but it has lightning coated it with. Said, "You know something, Menma?" Mm, literally, who was I fighting? Sorry, Sasuke. "You see, Sasuke, this is something that I created myself. I am an Uzumaki. Uzumaki has a Kekkei Genkai, healing and chakra chains, and our literally unstoppable our chakra reserves. But I wasn't born with that reserves. It was destroyed at very being that I was born. But I have something else than chakra, something more stronger than it." He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna tell you, but you're gonna freeze. You're gonna see my creation. That is stronger. I will defeat you." Now he just literally getting some chakra chain out of his hand. Now think of this the character thing as and the think of the smirk as also. Now he's smirking like this and said, "Now time to face the fun." He literally launches this chain out of his hand and to to the Sasuke. Sasuke tried to dodge the change, but the change literally wrapped around him and said, "Elect." Now said, "Thunder strike." A thunder literally flowing through these chains and then literally shocking the Uchiha. Now said, "Okay, now this is too bad. I'm gonna use the second move. Ignite." He ignited the chain with fire, then little little by little burning the Uchiha a little bit, burning his body, then the Uchiha literally fall unconscious on the ground. He couldn't move anymore and said, "You started it, I finished it." Now Kushina on the other hand, she was surprised, said, "I thought he doesn't have chakra. He has the chains?" Now Naruto on the other hand just said, "He has the chains?" Then Minato, everyone was surprised then there, and Menma on the other hand, he was scared by seeing what he was seeing. He seen Sasuke, a person that he couldn't defeat. Sasuke Uchiha, the Uchiha prodigy next in line after Itachi, defeated easily by Naruto just by some single sweep. And Iruka just came out of his shock then said, "Is the winner Naruto Uzumaki." The rookie of the years go to Naruto Uzumaki, and the Konoichi of the year go to Naruko Uzumaki Namikaze. All of them left. Now Kushina on the other hand, she was just surprised that I neglected him and he become powerful. How? Now Menma on the other hand, he just drinking street and said I could not do anything. He has the change, he will destroy me literally. Now Satsuki on the other hand, she was just little surprised that I have never seen this kind of juice. Even Kushina-sama cannot use this. Saying this, she just left. Now is the end of it. End of it, guys. Bye bye. I hope.